Joined by Jim Kellermann after Shot's narrow defeat at home to Eastleigh. It's another tough one to take, isn't it, Jim? Surely we deserve something out of that.
Yeah, I just don't think we're getting that rub of the green at the moment. Just that little bit of luck that's going to force us over the edge and get us a little win or a draw. Just even today, I think we've done absolutely everything to get at least a point out of that game. It's just not going for us at the moment. But we'll go again, same again on Saturday. I think we've done well, so just get 3 points.
I think first and foremost, it's worth noting the response from the players from a flat performance on Saturday. Everybody went about their business from the first whistle. We pressed high, we chased, we harried, we got stuck in, and we've ended up dominating for the majority of the game against a very good Eastleigh side.
Yeah, I mean, I think Saturday was a freak. I don't think we played like that all season. Even in pre-season, we didn't really play like that. And today it was about a response and a good performance and points. But obviously that's not happened. But like I say, you know, it's a tough league and we've had a tough spell of games, but we've learnt a lot from these last 4 games. We know what we need to do to keep that level high. So.
Let's talk about Jim Kellermann for a bit, because we haven't had too many opportunities to speak or too many opportunities to see you in action this year. Obviously, you know, you've been very much part of the squad and you've played your part with cameos, but tonight you got the nod to start in the centre midfield, and that must have felt great to start with.
Yeah, it felt good. My performances haven't been as good as I know I can perform. Today I was happy to be starting, and sort of I think sometimes the longer it goes without you getting that start, sometimes the harder it can be. Like the team, I've had a bit of bad luck myself. I mean, Dover was the last time I started really, and then I came off injured, was out for a month for that, and then the sending off in the FA Cup, and you can make what you want of that.
Yeah. Unlucky, harsh.
But you know, we've got a good squad, so I think whoever comes in any week, we're a strong side, and I think we can compete with anyone. But
I think you were one of the more notable performances tonight. Lots of high energy, lots of running, winning the ball, you know, making runs, and even getting on the end of things. A couple of points to pick up with you. One was the disallowed goal. Was that fair? Was that a fair call? You looked gutted. Who was giving? Was it an offside?
I wasn't offside.
No.
He said that Wren's interfered with play. I mean, it's that rule in it that nobody knows what he actually is really. I mean, I don't think he's gone to head the ball or what he's done, but I definitely wasn't offside. So again, it's just that look, that those little marginal decisions that we're not getting, but confident, and I'm hoping that they'll come round either next week or in the end of the season, but you know, can't do anything about it now.
We've already mentioned it was a strong performance against a decent Eastleigh side. How gutting was it on half-time, having totally dominated the first half, not been able to score, and then conceded literally with virtually the last kick?
Yeah, it is gutting at the time, but you know, you're in the middle of a game and you've got to drop that, go and try and get a win.
And what was the message? Sorry, you're just boring Bernard apparently. But what was the message at half time? Because to be fair, you looked like you came out with a spring in your step again, and everybody went straight at it as they were playing in the first half.
No, the message was key points in the game to manage the game, which we've got to learn. But I mean, we knew that we could win this game. We knew that we were the better team. I can't really say
it is difficult. I think we're all feeling, and the fans will be feeling this as well, that we're kind of stuck in a groove at the minute. I mean, with the exception of Saturday, which, as you say, was very, very different. We've put in good performances against Dagenham, against Forest Green, against Lincoln, and now against Eastleigh. So 4 of the top 8 or 9. And sadly, I think in those games I've mentioned, we've maybe picked up 1 point. You know, so.
But I mean, in this league, anyone can beat anyone. I think on any day, and it's not about getting down because we've played well and we've come away with nothing. I mean, like I said, we've learnt a lot from this last month, which was a tough month. But I'm confident that we can learn, and we're still a young team. Like regarding other teams in the league, like today, they were experienced, solid side. They knew what they were doing. But yeah, I mean, as long as the fans keep getting behind us, which they have been, they've been brilliant all season, and keep sort of believing in us like we believe in ourselves, then we'll be fine.
I'm sure they'll travel in good number. It's an away game Saturday after 2 home games, but it's probably the nearest thing to a home game in that it's not too far away, just southwest London, and indeed some of our players are from the London area anyway. So Sutton away Saturday. Obviously, at the moment, you're in the midst of disappointment at the defeat today. But your thoughts ahead of that one?
We go there to win every game. We don't go to draw any games. We don't go to lose. No one goes to lose. But you know, we'll treat them as if they're a Forest Green or if they're Lincoln. And it's going to be a tough game because they've stamped their authority on this league a little bit as well. But again, we're confident that the players in there we can beat anyone. So.
We're obviously a good side on the ball. We knock it around nicely. There was a couple of moments today with 4 or 5 one-touch passes in and around the area, and sometimes it ends up with a shot on goal, sometimes it doesn't. Is there much difference from training to the match day? Is the finishing better in training than it is actually working out in the matches, or? Because we are struggling to score goals at the moment, aren't we?
But like I say, I think it's a period. In training, it's exactly the same out there.
Yeah.
But obviously with the goals and things like that. But there's no difference. Nobody feels sort of a bit more pressure because it's a game. It's a relaxed, nice, vibe. And for whatever reason, it's just not happening. But it's gonna happen. It's a matter of time.
And that's the one thing that I want to point out. I would just say, as a fan, it's easy to just walk away with your head down after a defeat. But as a fan, I just want to say, and please pass it on as well, I was really, really proud of the lads tonight. First of all, in the way they responded from Saturday, and second of all, in the way they went at the game. You guys went at the game. You came off yourself, I think, after around 65, 70 minutes. Any knock at all for yourself, or was that just exhaustion of not having started too many games?
Yeah, I did get a knee in the back or an elbow in the back in the early first half, and it just stiffened up at half time, so I was struggling with that a bit, but I think I just blew up. I'm not a player who's going to
try and pace yourself.
Pace myself over 90 minutes. It's 100% or nothing, and I was done. I'd like to play 90 minutes, but at the moment that's all I could get out of myself.
Well, it was a good 70 minutes from you, Jim. Fans appreciated that. Many people noted it. Just keep your head up, your spirits up. The same for the lads, and hopefully 3 points Saturday at Sutton.
Yeah, thank you.